Hi everybody, maayong gabi, good evening everyone. Kumusta? Happy Friday and welcome to Conversations with MM. And this is our third installment, of our food adventure here in the East Coast. So, a few weeks ago, we had Miss Elena Bahian, who featured her very safe cookware while you are engaged in cooking and the business of making food. You have to ensure that your cookware is safe and non-toxic. So that was what Elena was giving us in that episode of Conversations with MM. And I was so happy to taste her food in New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. What you see there is a stovetop cake. Yang giluto on top of on the stove using her um, cookware nga bongga. It's made of titanium and 316, if I'm right about the number, 316 uh, steel. So it's very safe. Hindi siya corrosive and therefore it's safe for the food nga atong lutuon dito. So that's Elena Bahian and I was so happy. Thank you, Len, for sharing your kitchen with me. And in this picture, you see her youngest daughter, Princess. Dako na kayo si Princess, dalaga na, and time flies. Kay baby pa kay na when I first saw her several years ago. And of course, we had Miss Tara Germain, who was talking to us about presenting to us her exquisite food. She is from Benicia in California, and Tara is doing pretty well with her exquisite array of food in her food truck. Look at that. May mga plantain, fried rice, noodles, pancit, and so good. And so Tara used to be a social worker for 25 years, but then she shifted to culinary arts. So I hope your business is doing fine and robust as ever, Tara, over there in Benicia. And for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to present to you our food adventure in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia areas. I was with my great friends, my colleagues in the media, Don Tagala of ABS-CBN. I was with Lady, who is an accountant and the executive director of the Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce. And I was with Miss Olive Magpile, who works at the Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. So I'm so excited to show this to you. So take a listen, take a look. Okay, so that was our escapade in Washington D.C., Maryland, and California, and Virginia, not California. So it was fun. First, we went to Hiraya. Hiraya is on H Street, ladies and gentlemen, and my friend Susan Pineda was the one who first introduced me to Hiraya during winter this year, and I was glad to have come back. So there we are, together with Chef Paulo Dunca, and with us in our big group is Tita Bing Branigan, the second from the left, and we have Lady, Susan, and Miss Olive Magpile, myself, and Don Tagala. This was after we had a very sumptuous dinner. So it's so good. It was fun. And good food always comes with good company. It will always be special. And so being at Hiraya that evening was very special and delicious, spectacular, unforgettable. So whenever you're in DC, schedule going to Hiraya, ladies and gentlemen, on H Street. And also, we went to um, another restaurant. It's called Social Burger. Social Burger is owned by Denise Lee, and Denise was so um, warm, accommodating, and gracious. The best part that I remember would be us given the Milo shake. Can you remember Milo? Kanang Milo, that the drink that we used to have when we were kids. So that was so good because it was very cold at that time, and so she offered us with that Milo shake, which made it so um, heavy na, because I had vegan burger and all the rest had bulgogi burger. So skalami adto. That was one of a kind, and I'd like to thank Denise for sharing with us her discoveries in food. So in this picture, you will see Denise being interviewed by my media colleague Don Tagala for his own coverage for ABS-CBN. So that was fun. And we also went to Tiki Bar. This is Tiki Bar in Washington, D.C. And we had little portions of for dinner. Kay grabe man may kabusog. But we just had to eat a little. So Tiki Bar is it offers very refreshing drinks. I had zero mango, meaning no alcohol. Because, well, behave yata. Well, actually, I don't go for alcohol at all so much. So we had little portions of kwek kwek. We had ukoy, vegetable ukoy. So yummy. So when you're in Washington D.C., um, try to visit Tiki, which is just within the city. Okay. And before that, I'd like to show you our picture with Denise. So there's Denise, and there's our Milo, which we loved so much. My God, I can still remember the taste of it. Murag lami pagyapon kaayo. Um, ma-remember to nga Milo shake. Can you believe it? So that's a very good concoction. Concoction by tawag ana by Denise. And so that was our um, adventure in Washington D.C. And also, I'd like to show you our another escapade of ours, which was just done recently in upstate New York. So again, my friends in the media packed our bags and went to Lake Placid and the Adirondacks. The Adirondacks is the largest protected park in the US. It has 6 million acres. Can you believe that? And it covers 48 states of the US. So take a look at this because this is another exciting adventure from my end. There you go. I hope you like that, ladies and gentlemen. It was exciting. The upstate is already blooming, like getting ready for fall. Its colors are showing. The trees are becoming radiant with red, yellow, and orange colors. It's glimmering, so it's so lovely being there. It's exhilarating. It's truly like refreshing, and it regenerates your spirit being with nature, and especially again when you are with friends. So I was with my colleagues, Momar Visaya, who is the president of the Phil-Am Press Club of New York, and Lindy, the vice president of Phil-Am Press Club of New York, and there's Boyet, the secretary of Film Press Club of New York, and we had Glenn also, a friend who's a nurse in White Plains. So we had fun. And I'd like to thank our newly found friends, si Ambi and si Kat, who were so generous in giving us pasalubong, the maple syrup from the Adirondacks. Oh my God, it's so good. It's not so sweet, and it's really naturally created. It's not heavily processed at all, and there's no added sugar. By the way, but itong mga added sugar, this is the one that's the fabricated sweeteners. This is the thing that you should avoid. And so when you look at your products that you want to buy, you have to look for the if the product should not have anything like added sugar, because that is the one that is manufactured and therefore not breakable in our bodies. So look for natural sugars lang, and have it in moderation as well, di ba? So put that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, so when you buy your products. So thank you so much to Ambi and Kat for being so generous, for giving us all this pasalubong. The Adirondack Mountain Coffee is so good, and also the beer, the craft beers, because the Adirondacks has a lot of breweries, and it has a lot of beers that you can taste, and also the sparkling soda is very good. And so, yeah, you have to support local, ladies and gentlemen. And when you go to a place, when you visit on vacation, always try local so that we are helping the economy thrive in that place where we are visiting. Okay, so that's just about it for the adventure on food as far as food discoveries are concerned. So I hope you will also line up your activities, going places with friends and family and enjoying it. And the season is short, the life is short, so enjoy it. And at this point, I'd like to share with you an upcoming event of um, here in New York, the Ibalon. Ibalon is a ballet. It's actually an epic um, from about the love of Hangyong and Oryol. This is a pre-colonial myth that we Filipinos uh, celebrate, or we have this in our culture. So Ibalon is going to be uh, presented by the Philippine Ballet Theater, the Foundation for Filipino Artists, and Philippine Airlines, as well as Listrino Bakiran, MD. He is a major sponsor of the event. So take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy and mark your calendars for October 5 at the LaGuardia Performing Arts Center. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's excerpts from Ibalon and excerpts from the Nutcracker, which will come to you at the LaGuardia Performing Arts Center on 31-10 Thompson Avenue on Long Island City in New York. And so tickets are $25 for matinee, and for gala, you can get it for 50, 75, and 100. This is going to be on October 5, 2024. And for tickets, look for Marietta at number 917-502-2846. So this is another event that Filipinos are encouraged to enjoy and support. And the Philippine Ballet Theater performers are from Manila, and they come here. Hopefully, mahimo na ni siyang tradition. It becomes a tradition for the Filipino artists to come over, and so we can enjoy their artistry and their performances. Okay, so before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to actually show this to you, as there is a request on how things are doing in the Philippines. Somebody is like going to the Philippines and asking what is the best place to go and visit to have very great memories of it. So my suggestion is for you to go to Cebu. I'm biased because it's where I was born, and so go and swim with the gentle sharks, the butanding. This is actually a very controversial project, ladies and gentlemen, because many are complaining or worried that the whale sharks have have been too spoiled and have defied the natural process of life for them to go to live the ocean and go hunting. But the local tourism agencies are actually being very strict in implementing that tourists are only allowed to go to the sea until noontime, so that the whole day the fish could, the sharks, the fish could live naturally and go hunting. But yes, I went home in 2023, and I enjoyed going to Moalboal and swimming with the sharks. Take a look. There you go. That's us, the family, when we went home to Cebu. So, oh, I stand corrected. It's not Mualbual. It is in Oslo. It is in the southern part of Cebu Island. So there you go, my friends asking um, where they want to be when they're in Cebu. So enjoy that. Butanding swimming of yours. You have to go out early, like 4 o'clock, so you get there at like 7 o'clock or eight, and then you can have you can be part of the long line of tourists who want to swim with the sharks, right? So enjoy and be careful, and do not put lotion or sunscreen, so that the sea waters will not be contaminated with chemicals, because we are protecting the environment and we're protecting the Butanding. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to thank so much our partnership with uh, PHLV Radio in Las Vegas, who has been our partner for almost a year now in streaming conversations with MM. Thank you so much, Kuya Johan, for this kind of partnership. It's really heartwarming and necessary for us to share content over and over again for the sake of correct information, inspiring information, and actionable news on our part as media practitioners. Thank you very much. So I think that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed our episode, and that you will continue to live inspiring lives, and pursue life with decency and struggle. Despite the struggle, maintain the decency and the courage. So, because that's what life is all about. So, take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, and take care of each other. Until the next episode of Conversations with MM. Thank you. I will have to play this again.